It is Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. It is 12:30 in the afternoon. The amplifier is powered up. I've allowed the filaments to cook for a good almost 24 hours. And we have on the output, I got a bird watt meter and an MFJ dummy load. And then on the input, I got an input SWR bridge, and I'm driving it with just a simple FM 2-meter mobile on 144.200. So right now I powered it up. I brought up the plate voltage very slow. So far no incidents. Approximately 2200 volts on the plate without load. No plate current. Screen current is pulling about 10 milliamps. That's across the Zener bridge. So essentially it's zero. Filament voltage 6 volts plus or minus 0.3. It's been hovering around 6.1 volts AC. And grid current. So right now we're just going to go into set the idling current on the tube. And we're drawing approximately 90 milliamps, give or take, which is about where we want it to be. I had to change the fan on this thing, go around the back. I got a bit of a vibration, but we'll have to deal with that later. Transmit, receive relay, coax relays, screen, bias supplies, and the high voltage supply. So I had to rewire the screen plate current meter. It was reversed. So we're gonna run it through its paces a little bit here. So we're gonna put it in transmit mode. And right now we're not transmitting. I'm just using a simple mic and the bird watt meter input bridge. So we'll transmit, and we're pulling about 270 milliamps of plate current. Screen current, not much, probably 10 milliamps, not even 10, probably 7 milliamps. No grid current or very little. And plate voltage kind of drops down about 1800, give or take, volts DC. And then on the watt meter, we've got a 500 watt slug and scale 0 to 500, or the 0 to 50 scale. And with about 4 watts of drive, we're pushing about 225, 230 watts. On the input bridge, very little reflected power. And put the mic down. Sorry, I'm not good with cameras. We'll calibrate it just to make sure we're on good scale. So calibration scale, we'll flip it over to forward power. Put it up scale. Looks like we're probably putting out, this HT puts out 5 watts. Yeah, approximately 5 watts, give or take. And with the unit in transmit, it's throwing some heat. Not a crazy amount of heat, but the tube is definitely pulling current. The tuning controls are you just kind of tune the plate loading, the plate tune and the plate loading to maximum output, and tune the grid, the input of the tube, to minimum SWR. So one more proof. Yeah, that's about 230 watts, give or take. So that's with 4 watts of drive. I haven't loaded it with, typically I would drive this with 10 watts, 7 to 10 watts, and I would get considerably a lot more output, probably close to 350, 400, and almost pulling full plate current, which is about 400 milliamps. Well, that's it. That's the amp. Just got to do some more tweaks on it, and next thing would put it on an antenna and see what we can do with that. This is Dennis W1WV signing off.